Bergstrom, one of those choppers who only tends to chop with the backhand side. A difficult thinking game for the only 19-year-old Charlotte Lutz, as is always the case against defenders. And when you have short pimples against you, the more you topspin into them, the harder it gets for you, the more the ball drops after a slap from a defender. However, Charlotte Lutz often outmaneuvering her opponents with her tactical acumen. She's very, very mentally tough, as she's been involved with high pressure competition and training environments from an early age. Started playing table tennis at 5 years old, following the footsteps of her older sister, and now trains at Cribs in Strasbourg since 2020. Holding in well now. Winning her 4th point, the first one after the towel break. Another stroke of luck for Bergstrom. Hit her really well now. Charlotte Lutz. Bergstrom right into the shoulder, literally, not just that area. And back. Leveled up the two. That's a bit unusual for Bergstrom to do, chop with her forehand, and she gets punished for it, so she'll probably try to avoid it from now on again. The thing about Charlotte Lutz is she's really great with the serves. Unlike most attackers who tend to just serve short and backspinny, she really likes to use the fast long serves as well. Just keeping her opponents guessing, and that's exactly what she's done here now. 3 points ahead. Building up a lead at the business end of this first game. Bergstrom tried to flip the racket after chopping with her forehand, but on the pimpled rubbers, confused herself a little bit. First block was really nice, but then Lutz just stayed in position. Bergstrom hit her in the shoulder, and she wasn't able to counter. One more serve, 2 more points needed for game 1. Does it with the serve once again. Great serve game by Lutz. 4 game points. Bergstrom defends the first one at her serve. But the second one, with a little bit of luck, goes to Charlotte Lutz. 11-7 in game 1 of this second match in the Champions League return leg of the semi-final. Charlotte Lutz continuing the winning streak for Metz. They need to win today's match, 3 individual matches before Saint Quentin does, if they want to keep hoping for a place in the final. Bergstrom did lose one of the games against Charlotte Lutz in the opening leg. However, she came out on top with 3-1 then. Can she now turn it around once again? She also participated in WTT Contender in Tunis last week. Won the first round, but then was defeated by one of the world's best, Hina Hayata, bronze medalist from the last Olympic Games. Where Bergstrom also represented Sweden and reached quarterfinals with the team. Such great success for her and for the Swedes. Bronze medalists from the Team European Championships in 2014. But her team now in this return leg is 1-0 behind, and she is 1-0 behind in her own match, as well as in this second game, already 2-0. Lacked a little bit of topspin movement on that forehand, Charlotte Lutz, and it's the first point on the scoreboard for Bergstrom now. Such precision, everything has to go on the end line. A lot of patience needed when playing against a defender. Well, generally speaking, you'd want to push one ball and attack on the other after playing against Pimples. But once again, Lutz wins her point directly after serving. Bergstrom doesn't like that direction this match is taking and calls a timeout. She has a minute, but it looks like more than advice she needs just to calm down, just to break the momentum of her opponent. Refocus. Back on court in the second game of the second match. Linda Bergstrom trails behind Charlotte Lutz for the home team of Metz, who also won the first match in this tie. Beautifully, so smartly played. Just as playing against a defender requires. This block a little bit on the slow side. Bergstrom went on the offense with her forehand cross court and too strong for Charlotte Lutz. Who planned this rally well. She pulled Bergstrom in onto the table, all with the aim of then going long with the forehand down the line, but she goes a little bit too long. And that's another misread forehand, and Charlotte Lutz now not wanting to to the home team, who needed to win this match to still hope for a place in the final. Once again, it just doesn't work out for Charlotte Lutz. She's playing smart, but it feels like she lacks the right amount of feeling sometimes. Certainly not on this cross-court top spin. Finally went the way she's planned it. Too much of a swing on that down the line forehand attempt from the middle of the table. It is the shorter end of the table, plus an unfavorable position to take the shot. And Bergstrom closes the gap completely at the second towel break. What a rally now for both of them. Immaculate on both sides. Defending and attacking Bergstrom, but Lutz positioning the ball so well. Right on the shot every single time. Brings her back in a 2-point lead. Another touch of the net, so often the case when pimpled rubbers are involved, taking away some of the energy and the spin on the ball. And for the second time, a let. Third try for Bergstrom. Of that back and top spin seemed a bit weak, but still she's built herself this attack opportunity on the forehand side so well, but then goes just wide over the sideline on the table. Oof, what all Charlotte Lutz has to do and does to win a point here. No doubt the crowd has seen her win it 1 or 2 strokes before already. 2 serves and 2 more points needed for game 2. Takes the first one. Serve has been such a strength for her in this match. So far, 3 game points. Can she use her serve to take the first one? Almost there. Too much backspin drop on that ball from Bergstrom's pimpled rubbers. Denies Lutz her second game point. Bergstrom 2 serves to defend, another 2 possibly. And again with the let. That's been a signature move for the Swede in this match, as far as serves are concerned. Oh, beautiful. Directly on the sideline. You didn't even see where the ball bounced off the table. Defends second game point. One more to go. And now net on the side of Charlotte Lutz, and so with the scoreboard 11-9 and 2-0 in this second individual match of the semi-finals return leg between Metz and Saint Quentin. As always, in a best of 5 now, Charlotte Lutz for Metz needs only one more game to bring the second match home. Bergstrom, even if she now orchestrates a comeback in this match, has already lost more games against Charlotte Lutz as in the first leg of this semi-final time. The sports complex of Saint-Symphorien greets their player Charlotte Lutz, only 19-year-old, for the third game of this second match. She's in the lead 2-0. Bergstrom serves to stay in the match. Bergstrom so crucial for Saint Quentin in the first leg, winning both of her singles matches. The one against Charlotte here was the last one of that encounter. Winning it 3-2 for Saint Quentin. A super strong start now for the Swede in her must-win third game. Oops. On the offensive for once. Must be feeling like just defending won't be enough against Charlotte Lutz today. Yeah, that's the attacks she's trying to avoid. First point on the scoreboard for Lutz in the third game with a forehand down the line. Lutz moving beautifully. Her return on the serve was a bit shaky, grazed the top of the tape, hence the apology, but everything played after that was to her credit. Does it again. Pushes cross-court, bringing Bergstrom wide into her backhand side. Then moves to her backhand side herself, but finishes the shot with a forehand down the line. After a shaky start, a strong performance now by Lutz, but she grows a little bit impatient on this last shot. It was a bit shallow, needed more of a topspin swing. Like she did now. Makes good on her mistake in the previous point. Continues to close in. And she's now won 5 of the last 6 points played. Tying up for the first time in the third game. Bergstrom back on point. So difficult for her to win anything when Lutz serves. She's so versatile with her placement of serves. But now loses 2 points in a row. Bergstrom back ahead and back in the serving position. Flips her racket to give herself a smooth rubber on the backhand side to be able to backspin that ball, and it wins her point number 8. She needs to win this game anyway to stay in the match. And this once again building up her advantage nicely. 4 points in a row for her now. Fifth consecutive for 5 game 3 points. It seems Charlotte Lutz used up all her strength, catching up from 4-0 at the start of this third game. After 5-5, it was 6 consecutive points for Bergstrom and her first game in this match. Still quite an uphill battle for her. She'll have to win both of the next 2 games to get Saint Quentin the first individual match in this semi-final tie. Here the confirmation of the score for you so far. Encouragements from the stands, from the crowd. Another display of how well her forehand topspin down the line especially can work when she does it like she means it. There we go. It takes a lot of strength, more and more, as we've said, when you play like this against short pimples. Every topspin takes more energy, but Charlotte Lutz has to keep going. Some textbooks switching to pushing in the middle of the rally against the defender. And a display of what happens to the ball after the second hit by short pimples. It can very quickly end in the net. This one rolled just over for Bergstrom. Charlotte Lutz will now have to forget about her frustration over that and just keep fighting. There's that serve that keeps winning points for Charlotte Lutz. Shaky first serve that touched the net, but at the repeat chance she goes all in and levels up at the first towel break in this fourth game. As soon as she can, she positions herself to use that strong forehand topspin. Her aggressive, dynamic playing style come into full display today against the defender. Oh, but Bergstrom, quick one this time. Attacks right after her serve. Charlotte Lutz ran out of energy in this rally. The longer the rally takes, the better chances for Bergstrom in a way, as it takes more and more energy, more and more spin, more and more power. And Charlotte Lutz. And now at an advantage by 2 points and gets to serve Linda Bergstrom. She knows she has to win this game and the next one. Now beautiful from middle of the table to the middle of the table. The shorter side, but so precise, Charlotte Lutz. Angles it out of Bergstrom's reach. And at the second towel break in this fourth game, we are once again, nothing separates these two. Just a block and it drops into the net. It needed more of a spin, more energy. Energy like this displayed now with the forehand once again. Charlotte Lutz trying to stay smart now with the pushes, but got confused on the spin of that ball. It lightly lifted up. Bergstrom again in this 1-point lead. And now this swing, twice in a row. Lutz's attacks ended in the net. She'll now serve to try and level up again. Holds in this time, too strong for Bergstrom. The problem with the short pimples is you can't hide behind the spin. You have to be really accurate with them. It's more difficult to control strength and spin of strong balls. 9-all, third towel break. Still all tied up in this fourth game. What a way to get herself into the first game and match ball position, Charlotte Lutz. She apologizes, but the home crowd doesn't hide their smiles. Oh, and she does it. Now she can explode. Charlotte Lutz for the first time beats Linda Bergstrom at home after trailing behind for most of this fourth game, dropping the third one after a 2-0 lead. She now does it with 3-1, the score she lost with against the same player in the opening leg, and brings table tennis Metz club in a 2-0 lead in this ETTU Champions League semi-final return leg. We'll have a 15-minute break now before we continue with this thrilling match. And it will be Maria Tailakova for Metz against Polina Mikailova for Saint Quentin. In a couple of minutes, take a break, but don't forget to join us then. Next up on this court in Saint Quentin Sports Complex, in the tie between Metz Table Tennis and Saint Quentin, it's Maria Tailakova from Russia, 24-year-old. For the home team, here you have her on your screen, right-handed player with a shake hand grip, an attacker, European Youth and U under 21 champion, will face on Polina Mikailova, also from Russia, 38 years old, from St. Petersburg, a right-handed shake hand grip defender with short pimples on her backhand, and a win for Tailakova, and Metz would already see her team advance to the final as her two teammates Charlotte Lutz and Adina Diaconou won their first two individual matches, and she starts strong as well. First nerves to show. Polina Mikailova has to win this match if she wants to keep Saint Quentin hoping to advance into the finals, where the Berlin East Side team already awaits after orchestrating quite of a comeback in Poland against Tarnobrzeg on Friday. Metz hoping for a similar comeback after losing 2-3 in the first leg. First towel break and already a comfortable 4-point lead for Mikailova. No relation to Olga Mikailova, also on Saint Quentin's bench as a coach as well as a player. A strong cross-court attack now for Tailakova, who lost against Bergstrom 0-3 in the first leg, but beat Camille Lutz 3-1. Mikailova was down with a stomach bug for that first leg, so she didn't play, but did win her individual match as well as the gold match game in the return leg of the quarterfinals. So important role into even bringing her team into the semi-final. Tries with a slap, but there was a residual backspin on that shot by Tailakova. Beautiful smash cross court, keeping Mikailova ahead by 2 points. Quite offensive now in this last few rallies, especially for a defender. Beautifully constructed, textbook planned. Split of a second too slow and hits the ball with the edge of the racket. Tailakova, who won bronze in singles and doubles this year at the Russian National Championships and gold in the team event. Her opponent, who is a two-time Russian champion in single, now has 3 game points in the first game, as well as the serve. First one, too impatient. 2 serve opportunities and 2 more game points to defend for Tailakova now. Beautifully moves from the deep backhand with the attack cross court into the deep forehand of Mikailova. Closes in to only 1 more game point opportunity, and from the other Mikailova, a reaction. Timeout called. She wants to get ahead right of the start of this match that she needs to win for her team. 1 minute to return to her winning ways. She started so well, but has to make good on it by winning this game. Otherwise it was all for nothing. She's no stranger to ETTU's Champions League Women. She won it with Eastside Berlin in 2012. If her team makes it into the final, it would be her former team they would be facing there. But first, she has to win this game and match. Well done, Tailakova. The crowd supportive and enthusiastic about her third match set point defended. She'll have to deal with the fourth one now. A little bit of luck, but the ball goes long, and in the first tie break with 12-10, Polina Mikailova for Saint Quentin wins the first game against Maria Tailakova. (2022) Europe Top 16 finalist will be looking to win the next two games as well and prolong Saint Quentin's hopes for a final of this most prestigious European club competition in table tennis. So game 2 in match 3 between Metz and Saint Quentin, as well as between Maria Tailakova and Polina Mikailova. Mikailova closely won the first one after leading for most of it. Can Tailakova now build on her better performance in the second half of that game? She starts right. Lots of backspin on that chop. The longer one plays topspin against it, the more it takes out of you. Tailakova had that shown on her skin. Go in the textbook this time against Pimples. One push, one topspin, winning Tailakova her third point. Beautifully switched to forehand down the line attack. Unexpectedly for Mikailova. That grace of the match, so often the case when pimple droppers are involved in the game. Again now with the serve. I'll let second try. Impatient Mikailova. Too much of a smash. And brilliant start for Tailakova. This time the smash does it with the backhand cross court, long and deep for her second point in this game. Nice and slow top spin, Tailakova. Building up a comfortable lead towards the end of this game. Oh, strong smash. Seemed like she's tempted to push it back for a second, but went all in and won herself the 8th point. Too quick to counter on that serve return. 2 points for Mikailova, and Tailakova uses the towel break to break her momentum. Well utilized serve goes just over the sideline. Time Tailakova moved herself too far into her backhand side. Mikailova takes advantage, pushes the ball into the empty side of Tailakova's table, but it's the Russian on Metz side who now has 5 game points. Takes the first one and levels this third match of the semi-final in European Champions League women's tie against Saint Quentin to 1-1. Metz's bench calmly following this third match. They are 2 ahead, and should Maria Tailakova win this one more for them, it would take them into the final where they were in the 22-23 season already. Third game in the third match on. Mikailova won the first one closely in a tie break, but lost the second very quickly. Certainly calling for her strong start now. Tailakova calmly now, trying to stay versatile, no doubt. build her point with a few pushes. Textbook once again. A push and a top spin. Such a paced, thought-through reaction even to a net ball. And this first return goes over the table. And the first towel break, bringing Mikailova on the scoreboard of the third game for the first time. This time Mikailova with a forehand attack. It just that drops over the off the bounce. Tailakova tempted into a counter attack, but giving the second point to her opponent. No prisoners taken there, no chances. Makes good on it right away. Just a little bit too much of a swing on that forehand cross court rather than following through over the ball. 2-point lead kept. Mikailova tries to go on the offensive. Just a tiny bit too long, and Tailakova 4 points ahead once again. Beautiful top spin and flick for the 9th point. Shallow ending in the net for Mikailova. And this one so strong, it goes long after the touch by Mikailova. 6 game points in the third. Again, too strong. Takes game 3 with 11-4. Maria Tailakova now leads 2-1 and only needs one more game to win this match and to win the semi-final tie to win Metz a place in the finals of ETTU Champions League's women. Time's up and time is running out for Saint Quentin and their Polina Mikailova to keep hoping for a final in European Champions League women's semi-final against Metz. Tailakova tries to start strong, and how strong she does. However, Mikailova's block just touches the edge of the end table. Now what a smash with the backhand now down the line. A better start for Mikailova, who needs to win this game to stay in the match and needs to win the match for her club to stay in this time. Oh, brilliant rally and strong this time from Mikailova. Manages to move Tailakova across the table with the pushes as well as with the attacks. It's Tailakova now who seems to have gone on the offensive a little bit, having missed out on scoring on her first two attacks in the first 2 points of this fourth game. Yeah, this is how she has to do it. She's no doubt noticed that staying back won't bring her the points. High risk, high reward kind of a situation. She has to take every opportunity to attack. This one was a bit touch and go, but the net helped her this time and brought her leveled up now. 3 consecutive points for a 4-all. Mikailova could use a timeout right about now, but she's taken it in the first game already, which she then closely won. Tailakova is taking over in this fourth one. Clean everything up, no moisture allowed anywhere near table tennis rackets, balls, surfaces. We need the traction, we need the control. The idea was fantastic, the execution not quite so. Better this time cross court, and at least Mikailova is staying close. Once again, she wanted to catch Tailakova off guard, going deep into her backhand, but it went long. 2 points ahead still, the Russian on Metz's bench. Once again, touches the edge on the end of the table and making this fourth game even more exciting. Beautiful down the line by Mikailova. Tailakova reacted quickly and well. And the second one, the second attempt went wide. 2 serves for 2 points needed to win this game. The first one she takes. 3 game points, 3 match points for her and for Metz in the semi-final. Apology, but smile nevertheless. 11-7. The second big comeback, the second big upset in ETTU Champion League Women's semi-final after Berlin Eastside took it back in Poland. Metz did that at home. 3-0, a straight win for this 5-time French champions, who have made it their fans worth coming seeing them tonight. And they will once again play in the finals. First leg in Berlin, and then to finish it off once again here at the start of June. Hope you enjoyed this as much as no doubt the crowds here have. Metz Table Tennis Club will play in the finals of ETTU Champions League Women's against Berlin Eastside. The first 2 weekends of June is when that will take place. So join us again when 2 kings and queens of